All right, guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Mr. Braby, and as you read by the title of this video, we're going to be comparing the Kamehameha category and the Realm of Gods category. There's a lot of discussion right now as to which category is actually the best in the game. So, I think that Realm of Gods is the better category, but Kamehameha is definitely a competitor. So this is like a non-biased opinion. I'm going to be showing you basically everything I can, trying to compare like leaders, support type units, all the type of stuff. And we're going to give the W to who deserves it. And we'll see at the end who is actually the better category. So first things first, let's take a look at leaders, right? So leaders, we have Gohan, LR Gohan, who let's be fair, is a very solid unit, like a very solid unit. Realm of God, Legendary Goku event, he's not taking damage. The fact that he can raise his defense infinitely on his 12 and 18 key is disgusting, right? I would place him probably in the top 10 LRs for sure. But he is a 130 to HP and attack and defense plus 70%, like as a leader for Kamehameha, right? So that is a very solid leader. Honestly, like this HP, like you can still get really close to 600k HP. With how dumb this team is. Like, look at this roster of LRs. It's dumb for sure. But without, taking him out the equation, right? We have this guy, we have this Trunks, and this Goten. Now, these are the only other two leaders for this team, right? I mean, we got this guy too. I guess we can open him up too. But we have this guy, and we have this guy, and we have this guy as a lead. So let's see. He is key 3 and 100%. And all of these other guys are 100% too. So in terms of sub or secondary leader skills, not secondary, but sub leader skills, it's nothing too crazy, right? Gohan is the true lead of this category. And these other sub leads, which I feel like people should have, right? It's only 100% and key 3. So that's, that's okay, right? But let's compare that to Realm of Gods, right? And this is where Realm of Gods is obviously going to stand out. I'm gonna do this piece by piece. Realm of Gods obviously has a bunch of leaders, like actual leaders, and also some really good sub-leaders as well. So if we take a look at the first leader, we have Zamasu. Zamasu is HP and attack plus 170% and defense plus 130%. I think this leader skill right here is the best type of leader skill because HP, you want as much HP as possible, right? Defense, I feel like you can make up for in a way. I don't know. But Realm of Gods, we have this Zamasu. But if you don't want to run this Zamasu, but you still want a main lead, you have this UI Goku right here, who is still 150%, sorry, to all stats. And that is a very solid leader skill. But let's say that you don't want to run him. You still have this guy, which is basically the equivalent in terms of leader skill to LR Gohan, right? So you have the HP 130%, and then attack and defense plus 170%. This guy's amazing, obviously. So let's go ahead and take him out. And then last but not least, we have this UI Goku who 4 key to a team of Realm of Gods is not something to be to overlook, because 130% may seem low, but 4 key is like everyone's gonna be super attacking. There's no way if you run this guy as a leader and then another UI Goku as lead, everyone's starting out at 8 key plus links and stuff, and it's just everyone's super attacking. It's very rare, unless you just starting the game and you're not running a whole team of Realm of Gods. Very rare that you're not gonna get a super attack off, right? So I feel like in terms of leader skills, we have to give the W to Realm of Gods simply because there are more options right now currently in the game, right? Of course, we can have more leaders eventually. It's funny to me how we don't have a Goku leading this right now. I feel like we definitely could, but in terms of leader skill right now, we have to give it to Realm of Gods because there's more flexibility. You have more choices basically as who you want to run. Next, let's take a look at LR. So right now we are on the Kamehameha category, right? These are all the LRs on the category. So we have some really good LRs right now. We got Gohan, who's top 10. LR, I almost said UI Goku. LR, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I feel like he is top 10. We got Vegito, but probably the best unit in the game if you want to, it depends on where you rank him. Gobros are top 10. Oob is really good. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is okay. This guy is getting his easy 8, and he is very good. I think he's probably he's top 3. I'd definitely say he's top 3 free-to-play LR. Definitely, definitely. This guy Goku's really good. Of course, you're going to have people like Vegito and Gogeta on this category, right? So, of course, they're very good. Gohan, he's kind of falling off a little bit, let's be fair. He still does a lot of damage, but defensively he sucks. Rose, I feel like he is top 10, honestly. I should make a top 10 LR list, but we got Cell in here, who Cell is very, very good. I feel like people sleep on him. Then you got MUI Goku, who's definitely top 5. This Gogeta top 5. This guy top 5, and then this guy again, who's very good, right? So this roster of LRs, like, let's say you have Gohan, right? You have some of these LRs, like, this is going to be a very, very, very strong team you can make. And this category, in my opinion, has the top 4 of the 5 LRs, right? So, in my opinion, you guys can disagree with me, but I think the top 5 LRs, in no order, right, is Vegito Gogeta, MUI Goku, this Evolution Blue Vegeta, and Kaioken Goku, and then Jiren, right? Yes, this video is being made after Jiren has been, what's it called, announced. And Jiren, if you've watched, like, Truth's videos or read any of his stuff, I think it's pretty clear that he's top 5, for sure. So, he's not in this category, right? But then we get to Realm of Gods, right? Realm of Gods obviously has a lot smaller of an LR list. So, immediately, before we even compare, right, Kamehameha takes a W here. Because there's more LRs you can run, right? There's a bigger chance of you pulling an LR that's on this category than it's on Realm of Gods, because apparently there's just more, right? So that's a huge W for Kamehameha. So I guess it's like 1-to-1, right? But this category, these LR list, I think is really, really good too. This is going to have the top 5 LRs in the game, right? And Kamehameha is just missing one of them. But then we have free-to-play LRs like Vegito, who I still think is, I mean, let's be fair. The Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, the 1000-Day Goku, not Spirit Bomb Absorb, but the 1000-Day Goku, I think he is the best free-to-play unit in the game. I think it's very fair to call him that. Then I think Vegito would probably be second, right? And then I feel like this Goku would be the third, right? And then maybe, right? Maybe you can call this guy the fourth. I'm hesitant. I don't know. I gotta see. But here's another thing we have to consider too. What about free-to-play LRs, right? So on this category, we have one free-to-play LR. Where are you, Goku? Right? Everyone else is not free-to-play. I'm not missing anyone. Correct. So there's only one free-to-play LR here. But here we have 2 free-to-play LRs. So I guess we have to give that W over to Realm of Gods, right? 2 free-to-play LRs compared to 1. I feel like if you can grind up an LR who's this good too, you gotta give that's a huge W, right? We can't overlook that. So I think right now it's 2-to-1. Realm of Gods is leading. All right, so currently it is 2-to-1. Realm of Gods is leading. Now, the one thing that's very obvious when looking at both of these categories, right, like the roster that we have here, compared to this roster, right, is that Kamehameha, right, has a bigger roster, which means you're going to be able to run more units. So that is a huge W over Realm of Gods, right? And I think it's fair to say that more Kamehameha units will be available, right, over the course of time or over the course of the game compared to a Realm of Gods, right? So because of that, we have to give Kamehameha another point. So let's say it's 2-to-2, right? 2-to-2. So right now, like these categories are basically neck and neck right now. These are very, very good categories. So the next thing I want to look at before anything else is basically support, right? Are we going to have really good support on these things? Now, I was looking at both categories, and it was very surprising for me to actually realize that neither Kamehameha or Realm of Gods has one of the 50% supports, right? So the physical 50% supports are not here, right? Which is very like weird to me, but I just realized that. STR supports, we have Kaba and Hit, they're not here. The intelligence ones are Kid Gohan and Vegeta, they're not on Realm of Gods or here. The tech ones is Tien and Second Form Cell, they're not here. And then we take a look at the AGL, which is Pan and Metal Rildo, which again, they're not here. So either in Realm of Gods, right? So we have to, count those out. So I was literally like trying to look here, trying to find the units that are really good supports, and I probably missed a few because I'm not going to click every single one, right? And Realm of Gods, I probably missed some too, but let's take a look at, I guess, the best supports. Again, I might be missing some, so let me know in the comment section below, but let's take a look at it. So we have this guy, right, who's pretty decent. When this guy gets an Awakening or an EZA, he'll be very, very good. But he gets all allies attack and defense plus 35%, which is very good, right? Next, We have this guy who gives attack and defense plus... Wait. Wait, no, this guy isn't even a support. Never mind. Let me exit this guy out of here. This guy gives Goku family category allies attack and defense plus 20%. So that, I think, is a huge W, right? Next, we have this guy who actually boosts Majin Buu Saga category superclass allies key 2 and attack and defense plus 30%, which is very, very, very solid. If you guys hear that noise, by the way, that is the fan on my computer. I have so many tabs open right now, so it's kind of like working extra hard. Anyways, moving on, we have this guy. Let's see. Super Saiyan 2 category allies attack plus 30%. Okay, yeah, attack plus 30%. I thought it was more. Wait, no. Okay, all allies key 3 and defense plus 30%, and which is very good, right? And then he boosts Super Saiyan 2 category allies by 30% for attack, which is very, very, very good, right? But let's move on to Realm of Gods, and this is where I think Realm of Gods takes another W, right? The supports on Realm of Gods are insane. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy first of all. First, we don't even care about this key. Defense plus 70% is huge, like huge. Defense plus 70%. Are you kidding me? Like there's no support right now like that on Kamehameha, right? Right. Next we have this guy who is probably top 3 EZA. Okay, because not only does he give himself a lot of stuff, not only does he reduce the defense of enemies, but he gives attack and defense plus 40%. I don't know if there's a 40% support on this. There can be. Again, there certainly can be. But I am not, none of them is really clicking in my head right now, right? So again, guys, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not trying to be biased. It's just these are very obvious, right? In terms of, like, in here, I can't really know. And I did click on a lot of them. I had to cut, as you guys probably could tell. And I couldn't really find a good amount, but here we have it. This guy, 40% attack and defense, like Turles, who, right? This guy's a lot better than Turles because Turles has a chance of transforming, which means when he transforms, he won't give you that attack and defensive buff, right? But this guy certainly will. Next, we have Vados. Okay, Vados, 4 categories, and Realm of Gods is one of them. Now, I would have, if she buffed Kamehameha, then she would have been, you know, a W over there, but she doesn't. She buffs Realm of Gods category allies attack and defense plus 20%. And I think if a unit is on like all of these, right? Like let's say we have Champa, right? Champa will be on all 4 of these categories. Then like Champa and Vados. Then I think the unit gets 80% attack and defense. I could be wrong. I don't know necessarily how this unit works. But this is a very solid leader skill as well. And then we have Supreme Opie of Time. So all allies key 3 in attack and defense plus 30%. And a chance of performing a critical hit plus 12%. Great chance of an additional attack plus 12% for all allies. And a great chance of an additional defense plus 12% for all allies. So let's say everything in here ends up activating. You now have attack and defense, okay, plus 42%, right? Key 3, and then a chance of performing a critical for everyone on the rotation. This unit is an insane support. Definitely top 5 support in the game. Definitely, right? So, in terms of support, I think it's very easy to say that Realm of Gods takes it. So let's give Realm of Gods another point. We got 3. And then let's give Kamehameha, which basically only has 2, right? So 3-2 right now. Realm of Gods is winning. All right, and next we have defensive power. Okay, so right now Realm of Gods is up 3-2, right? And let's take a look at defensive power. So when you look at this category, right, I think the ones that send the most is first, right, LR Gohan. I feel like LR Gohan, he can get up to 100k defense off the bat, right? And then the fact that he raises defense very fast. This guy is a very, very good defensive unit. Next, we have this UI Goku who, like, I don't have to say much about him. He 70% chance to dodge. He's very, very good. This Xeno Goku. Now, this guy is very, very good. He gets attack and defense plus 100%. Guards all attacks, okay? Like, and then reduces damage received by 7% per Dragon Ball Heroes category on allies on the team up to 35%. So let's say you were to activate all of this, right? You are not only getting 100% defense, alright? Not only are you guarding all attacks, but you're also mitigating damage by 35%. So this guy is very, very solid. One of the best ones on the category for sure. And then we got this guy who stacks attack and defense, but he gets attack and defense plus 30% if he collects a bunch of physical orbs. Or basically just attack and defense plus 20% per orb obtained. So this guy's defense can get, like, very, very high, right? And then we got this guy who is on Kamehameha, but also on Realm of Gods, obviously. This guy raises attack and defense for 1 turn, but the thing that makes this guy so good, like really, really, really good, is that not only does he mitigate damage received by 40%, but this guy can super attack literally up to like 80 million times. So this guy's gonna be he's gonna raise his attack and defense like 4 or 5 times. This guy's he's not taking damage at all. It's just very simple. He's not taking damage. Next we have this UI. I don't know why I keep calling every Goku UI Goku. We got this Goku up here who has a, let's see, chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, and performing a critical hit for 7 turns from the start of turn. It's a high chance. Okay, just high chance. So 50% chance from the first 7 turns, start of turn. Again, similar to UI Goku, but instead of 70%, it's 50%. And this guy also gets defense up to 55% per pure Saiyans or hybrid Saiyans category ally, which is very, very easy to obtain, right? And not only that, but on his 18 key, he stacks attack and defense for 3 turns. For 3 turns. Not stacks, but raises defense for 3 turns. So, like let's say you get an 18 key and then a 12 key. You've raised your defense twice for the next 4 turns. Or double for 1 turn, and then the next 2 turns is just like the great lead. Like, this guy is just really good, right? Really, really good defensively. And then next we have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who massively raises his defense on his 12 or 18 key, which he doesn't take much damage at all, at all. So this guy is very good. And then next we have this guy, who takes a while to build up. I'll give him that. But I feel like once he's completely built up, once he's attacked, up to 100%, and then plus the leader skill, I think this guy can be very, very good. Very good. But if we take a look at Realm of Gods, right? Realm of Gods has this guy right here, obviously. Like I already went over him. He's very good. We got this guy again, who's very good on both categories. This guy raises attack and defense infinitely, right? He's an LR, and like this guy, like being in an LR already stacking attack and defense, just like LR Gohan, right? His defense goes up very, very, very fast, right? Very fast. The only issue with him is that he has to have his 12 key to do it, where Gohan does it 12 and 18 key, right? But this guy, it's a lot easier to get a 12 key than 18 key, unless you're low on HP. Then this guy will, if you're low on HP, this guy will basically get the 18 key, really depending on like the orbs that you have, the units and stuff like that, right? Next we have this Vados. This Vados is very good. High chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. Like, there's no for 7 turns, this and that. It's just, and she's free to play too. Like, she's a very, very good defensive unit. Next we have this Supreme Opie of Time, who massively raises defense for 1 turn. Massively. Okay. That's a huge buff for this girl. And again, if she gets like a double super attack, very, very, very good. So, let's take her out. Next, we have this Goku. So this is basically the same unit as the blue Goku, who's on both categories, except this guy's exclusive to Realm of Gods, right? So it's like another one of those blue Gokus where he gets attack and defense plus 20% per orb obtained, but an extra 10% attack and defense if it's a tech orb obtained, right? Next, we have this Whis, who I think is, not that I think, I'm pretty sure this Whis is the best defensive unit in the game. Whis gets attack and defense plus 100%. Great chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. Okay, 70% chance, by the way. That's LRUI Goku. Plus additional defense plus 50% within the same turn with each attack evaded. Again, including super attack. So this Whis dodges, and if he does dodge, he gets 50% defense. So in case he doesn't dodge the next attack, like this Whis can get, this defensive attack can get pretty dumb pretty quick. So I'm pretty sure that Whis is the best defensive unit in the game, and Realm of Gods has it. This guy is not on Kamehameha. Next we do have this Goku, right? And then we have this guy right here, who again I already explained. So a lot of these units do cross over, but simply because Realm of Gods has the best defensive unit in the game, who I'm pretty sure we can all agree on, right? I think Realm of Gods takes the cake here. So Realm of Gods is up 43. Now, if you want to talk about pure power, right, I would say Realm of Gods gets that too, because Realm of Gods, right, has the top 5 LRs in the game. Well, it's kind of tough to say because this is a very, very solid roster that we have here. Like a very solid roster of LRs that we have here. But I think in general, like, I think it's tough to say. I think maybe in terms of pure power, right? Just like all, like the whole passive built up everything. I think Kamehameha might take that one, right? Because you have more LRs. Like this guy does so much damage. Goku does a lot of damage. It's not fun in games here. This guy right here. Well, you're on Realm of Gods too, right? So I don't want to even bring you up. Yeah, I think Kamehameha might take it. I mean, you do have more of the top 5 LRs on this well, basically all top 5 LRs on this category. And oh, sorry, for defense, you also have Jiren, right? Jiren is very good. Jiren, if you have him on rotation with like Topo or something, it's an instant 200k defensive attack stat. So, like, can you like you see what I'm saying? Now, in terms of easy A's, right? Easy A's. Let's take a look down here. So you're getting easy A. You have an easy A. You're okay though. You're easy A. You're okay. Nothing too crazy. All the family Kamehameha units are not that good in terms of easy A's. I think we can all agree on that. You're actually really good for an easy A unit. You need an easy A really badly, by the way. Sorry, let's continue going down here. Easy A. You're actually pretty good. Easy A. Am I missing anyone here? Easy A. Easy A. I don't think so. Easy A. Easy A. So you're actually pretty decent. You're on the you're okay. Nothing too crazy. You're really good. You're pretty good. You're okay. You're okay. Again, you're actually, I think you're the best family Kamehameha unit because you just changed orbs into, or I think you changed physical orbs into rainbow, which is a very, very good ability. And then here, like, I know you're okay. Like, in terms of easy A's, like, I think Kamehameha has a pretty nice, like, roster. But I think Realm of Gods takes the cake on there too, okay? I'm gonna be completely honest, right? This guy is actually very, very, very solid, okay? Rose is very good as an easy A. I was not happy with Rose initially, but he is very good. Easy A here. Beerus, okay, Beerus is legitimately a top easy A in the game. He's super slept on. This Zamasu who's extremely good too. Lacks a little bit defensively, but extremely good. Let's keep moving on. Who else has an easy A here? You are very solid for an easy A unit. You definitely need easy A, and you do too, and you do too. Jeez. Alright, who else has an easy A? Okay, so obviously Topo, one of the best easy A's in the game. Like, it's incredible how he buffs the team, but also is buffing himself to a point where he won't be taking much damage, right? And then you're the best easy A in the game, so, but you're also on both, yeah, you're on both categories. I missed you, right? Let me see. Yeah, I missed you. So yeah, legitimately the best easy A in the game right now is on both categories. That's why a lot of these units they cross over, right? And as I'm going through this, I'm seeing that these categories are basically more tied up than not. Like, I just think that the fact that Realm of Gods, right, has the top 5 LRs in the game, right? The better supports than Kamehameha for sure. Like, you can't argue that point, right? The best defensive unit in the game, right? Compared to, like, I think that's one of the reasons why Realm of Gods is better. So I will eventually have to go with Realm of Gods, but the fact that these units cross over so much is definitely one of the reasons why they're both really good. Now let's talk about potential, right? Potential. Basically any Goku that drops, unless he doesn't do the Kamehameha, right, will be on this category. Every Gohan that'll do it, like, this category I think has a lot of potential for growth, and I feel like so does Realm of Gods, right? Realm of Gods, we can get God Trunks from Heroes. We can get the counterpart to this Goku. Where's this Goku at? This Goku right here. We can get the counterpart, like maybe like a tech LR or physical LR. Not physical. Maybe like I think AGL. I think AGL would fit Vegeta, right? But the counterpart to this God Goku, where we have like God Vegeta, I feel would be a very, very solid LR. LR Zamasu would be on here, right? Or LR like Merge Zamasu. Who else? Who else would be on this category? LR MUI Goku, LR Transforming Jiren. Although it seems like they won't really be releasing Jiren like that. But who else? We can also see like an LR, but that would also that unit would also be on Kamehameha. Like, I'm talking about the Broly movie, Goku and Vegeta, right? In terms of potential, we can get an LR. No, I don't think we would. Maybe like an LR standalone Hakai Beerus or LR Whis, like a really good defensive unit Whis, or like are better than STR Whis. Like, again, in terms of potential, I think that I think that this category right here, Kamehameha, has more potential in terms of units being added on, but the quality of units, right, in terms of potential for Realm of Gods, I think is definitely better. So at the end of this, right, I do think Realm of Gods is definitely better, right? Again, better in terms of leader skills, right? Better in terms of support. Has the top 5 LRs in the game. Like this category, Realm of Gods, and the fact that it can grow so much, I do think is the best category in the game, for sure. Now, if you want to make the argument again that this category is better, then the argument is there, but you're gonna have to be prepared to argue against the fact that you don't have the top 5 LRs in the game. Okay, you don't. You don't have the best support type unit compared to Realm of Gods, right? And you don't. Your leaders suck, right? Like in terms of quantity, right? You don't have much leaders. You don't have many options. Like if someone doesn't have this guy, you're stuck with these 3 who only give 100%. Whereas in Realm of Gods, you have a lot of options. So if you don't have Zamasu, maybe you have UI Goku, who's been on like every banner. If you don't have UI Goku, then maybe you have Beerus. And if you don't have Beerus, then maybe you have this guy. There's just more options here, which is again a lot better, right? It's a lot easier to run this category than this category. And if there's not that, then you know what do you really have, right? So at the end of this, Realm of Gods is the better category because you can get more out of it, I think, right? But you know there are more units here. A lot of the units are very, very, very solid. So again, I think this is more of like an opinion too. Like if we could really sit down here and compare every single unit, but you know, it's just Realm of Gods definitely, I feel like definitely takes the cake. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Which category do you think is legitimately the best? If there's anything I missed, please let me know in the comment section below. If you guys know today's video, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.